Well, yeah, that's nice. Gotta go.
Travel back with us to the early Jurassic period, a staggering 186 million years ago. At this time, the late Triassic dinosaurs of Western North America were mere shadows compared to the colossal Dilophosaurus. While most dinosaurs of its age were no larger than turkeys or eagles, Dilophosaurus reached astonishing heights, standing up to 8 feet tall and measuring up to 25 feet in length when fully grown. Dilophosaurus was an apex predator of its time, an early carnivorous dinosaur with a taste for dinosaurs smaller than itself. Though not as massive as some of its later relatives and lacking the bite force of future carnivores, this double-crested dinosaur was a terrifying sight in the primeval landscapes of ancient Arizona. But what do we truly know about this mysterious creature? Dilophosaurus wasn't just a colossal carnivore, it was the first well-known theropod from the early Jurassic and remains of one of the best preserved relics from that distant age. Imagine an era where mosquitoes were in their infancy as a species. In such a challenging environment, extracting viable DNA for a resurrection a la Jurassic Park would have been a Herculean task. The gaps in the DNA sequence would be immense, possibly filled by the genetic code of other creatures, like frogs, leading to the distinct differences between the cinematic and the real Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus, with its distinctive double crest, is instantly recognizable. However, it's crucial to remember that the Dilophosaurus of reality never possessed a neck frill or venomous spitting capabilities, as portrayed in the 1993 film Jurassic Park. These were creative liberties taken for cinematic effect, not based on paleontological evidence. The cinematic Dilophosaurus underwent significant alterations for its appearance in Jurassic Park. It was scaled down to prevent confusion with the raptors, and filmmakers took liberties with its design. Special effects wizard Shane Mann and his team at Stan Winston Studios created a full-size animatronic Dilophosaurus, foregoing a full-size maquette. This spitter, as it was nicknamed, was brought to life through puppeteering and featured a full body with 3 interchangeable heads to execute the required actions. Unlike many other dinosaurs in the film, no computer-generated imagery was employed when showcasing the Dilophosaurus, or the Triceratops for that matter. The story of Dilophosaurus' discovery dates back to 1940, when 3 skeletons were unearthed in northern Arizona. The 2 best preserved specimens were collected in 1942, shedding light on this ancient predator. Remarkably, the first described Dilophosaurus skeleton bore at least 8 healed injuries, from a broken shoulder blade to arm bone tumors. These injuries suggest fierce encounters with live prey, providing insights into its hunting strategies. As time passed, more Dilophosaurus specimens came to light, including an infant. Additionally, fossilized footprints and resting traces have been attributed to this ancient behemoth. In 1993, another species, Dilophosaurus sinensis, was named, but later reclassified as Sinosaurus. The legacy of Dilophosaurus extends beyond the pages of history. It was honored as a state dinosaur of Connecticut thanks to the tracks discovered there. While cinematic depictions often diverge from scientific realities, Jurassic Park managed to captivate audiences with its blend of paleontology and genetics. Author Michael Crichton and director Steven Spielberg offered a modern perspective on dinosaur science, reshaping the way we perceive these ancient giants. In truth, scientists initially lacked a complete picture of Dilophosaurus when it burst into the pop culture scene. However, nearly 3 decades later, dedicated researchers have unearthed new fossil specimens and employed cutting-edge techniques to analyze every detail. This meticulous work has enabled us to reconstruct Dilophosaurus with unprecedented precision. The result is a revelation. The actual Dilophosaurus bore little resemblance to its big-screen counterpart. Yet, the embellishments such as venomous saliva and collapsible frill, though fictional, drew from the biology of real animals, making them surprisingly believable. If you'd like to keep learning more about Dilophosaurus, then this video will feature a complete paleontological profile of the double-crested lizard and then attempt to recreate its environment in the game Jurassic World Evolution 2. As we delve deeper into the world of Dilophosaurus, we begin to uncover the fascinating details that made this ancient predator a true marvel of its time. With a length of approximately 23 feet and a weight nearing 880 pounds, Dilophosaurus stood as one of the earliest and largest predatory dinosaurs dominating the North American landscape during its era. Although smaller compared to later theropods, it was a force to be reckoned with. Dilophosaurus, bearing the name double-crested reptile, belonged to the Dilophosauridae family. It thrived 196 to 183 million years ago, a time when the Earth's ecosystem were still taking their first steps. Its form was slender, resembling that of a brown bear, with a gracefully proportioned yet robust skull. At the forefront of Dilophosaurus' distinctive features were its twin crests adorning its skull. These crests were not weapons or armor, instead they were ornate displays, possibly used to signal an individual's maturity, sex, or readiness to mate. Beneath its narrow snout lay an impressive set of teeth, long, curved, and thin, with serrations along their edges. The lower jaw boasted smaller teeth compared to the upper jaw, hinting at a specialized diet. Dilophosaurus' long neck featured hollow, lightweight vertebrae, while its arms were robust with slender upper arm bones. The hands were equipped with 4 fingers, including a formidable large claw on the first finger, ideally suited for grasping prey. This agile predator moved on 2 legs, its powerful thighs and stout feet armed with sharp claws. Dilophosaurus was a dynamic and bipedal creature, potentially hunting large animals or feeding on smaller prey and fish. Its forelimbs, though limited in range, may have played a role in securing its meals. The true purpose of Dilophosaurus' crest remains a mystery. Too fragile for combat, these crests were likely tools of visual communication, signaling species recognition, or perhaps serving as instruments of attraction in the world of mating. Intriguingly, some modern birds like the formidable cassowary have bony head crests coated with a layer of keratin. This covering can make the crest appear taller than the underlying bone. Could Dilophosaurus have been even more flamboyant than we imagine? Recent research suggests that the crest more likely adorned the top of the skull, a more biomechanically sound arrangement than earlier reconstructions. This configuration allowed for greater neck movement, critical for a predator. One notable feature of Dilophosaurus' skull was the large notch in the upper jaw between the teeth of the premaxilla and maxilla. This unique feature indicated that Dilophosaurus may not possess the powerful bite force seen in some other theropods of its size. Some theories suggest that this notch could have been used to extract smaller prey items from crevices, while others propose Dilophosaurus may have been a scavenger, relying on intimidation to claim carcasses from smaller carnivores. This fast-moving carnivore left its mark on the early Jurassic landscape, adapting to its environment in ways still being unraveled by paleontologists. Paleontologists have uncovered juvenile Dilophosaurus fossils, shedding light on its growth rate, estimated growth between 66 to 77 pounds per year during its formative stages. The discovery of 3 Dilophosaurus individuals together supports the intriguing idea that these dinosaurs may have been social creatures, possibly hunting in packs. Once thought to be part of the Dilophosauridae family, alongside Sianosaurus, Trichovenator, and Cryolophosaurus, Dilophosaurus' lineage has been re-evaluated in 2020, revealing a more complex evolutionary history. Our journey into the world of Dilophosaurus continues as we unveil the mysteries of this prehistoric enigma. Join us as we explore its incredible past and delve into the intricate web of its paleontological history. In the summer of 1942, amidst the rugged terrain of northern Arizona's Navajo County, a remarkable journey into the heart of paleontology unfolded. It was during this time that the esteemed paleontologist Charles L. Kemp, leading a field party from the University of California Museum of Paleontology, embarked on an expedition in search of the secrets hidden within the Earth's ancient past. Word of the scientific endeavor quickly spread among the local Native American community, catching the attention of Navajo Jesse Williams. In 1940, Williams had stumbled upon an astonishing discovery, a treasure trove of fossilized bones. When first unearthed in 1942, the enigmatic specimen was named Megalosaurus wetherill, lacking the iconic crest that would later define its identity. But fate had more in store for this prehistoric creature. Over a decade later, in 1964, a larger, more complete skeleton was unearthed. The specimen bore the unmistakable twin crest on its skull, marking a turning point in our understanding. The paleontologist Samuel P. Wells, who had been part of the original excavation, made a groundbreaking revelation. In 1970, he reclassified this remarkable dinosaur, giving it the name Dilophosaurus wetherill. The name Dilophosaurus translates to two-crested lizard, a fitting tribute to the distinctive crowning feature of this ancient marble. Its species name, Wetherill, honors a contribution of John Wetherill, a respected Navajo counselor. The expedition had led them to the heart of the Kayenta Formation, a geological treasure trove nestled about 20 miles north of Cameron near Tuba City on the Navajo Indian Reservation. Here, amidst the purplish clay, nature had preserved a remarkable tableau of prehistoric life. 3 dinosaur skeletons lay in a triangular arrangement, each about 30 feet in length. The first specimen, nearly complete, was painstakingly cleaned and mounted at the UCMP under the watchful eye of paleontologist Juan Langston. The meticulous process took 2 years to complete. The second skeleton, eroded by the elements, revealed a fragmented portrait of the dinosaur. The third, almost lost to time, remained in a state of near disintegration. As the pieces of the puzzles fell into place, it became evident that the crests were not isolated anomalies, but a defining feature of this enigmatic dinosaur. This revelation prompted a re-examination of the original holotype specimen, revealing the presence of 2 thin, upward extended bone crest counterparts that had been previously misinterpreted. These crests, once thought to be part of a displaced cheekbone, took their rightful place atop the skull. In the words of Wells himself, they were as unexpected as wings on a worm. Samuel P. Wells, along with an assistant, diligently corrected the wall mount of the holotype specimen, ensuring accuracy and authenticity in preserving the legacy of Dilophosaurus. In 2001, further revelations beckoned. The paleontologist Robert J. Gay uncovered the remains of at least 3 new Dilophosaurus specimens, offering fresh insights into the complexity of this prehistoric predator. And in 2020, a comprehensive evaluation conducted by paleontologists Adam D. Marsh and Timothy B. Rowe breathed new life into the story of Dilophosaurus. Their meticulous study clarified the mystery surrounding this best worst known dinosaur, as it was aptly described. It was a dinosaur whose true nature had been obscured despite its discovery 8 decades earlier. Through their research, Marsh and Rowe unveiled the powerful jaws of Dilophosaurus, refuting earlier notions of scavenging and revealing it as a formidable predator with a deadly bite. The evidence, including bite marks on the remains of contemporaneous herbivores like Ceratosaurus, painted a vivid picture of Dilophosaurus as a top-tier carnivore. With each passing year, the saga of Dilophosaurus continues to evolve. Its fossils, preserved deep within the rocks of the Kayenta Formation, serve as portals to a time long past, offering glimpses onto the untamed world of Earth's prehistory. In the heart of the American Southwest, the Kayenta Formation stretches as far as the eye can see, a mesmerizing canvas painted in hues of rusty red sandstones and clay. This remarkable geological formation blankets vast expanses of the western United States, embracing some of the most iconic national parks, including the legendary Grand Canyon and the breathtaking Zion National Park. But the Kayenta Formation is not just a scenic wonder. It is a treasure trove of ancient secrets where the whispers of the past echo through time. Dating back to the early Jurassic period, this extraordinary landscape created a rich tapestry of life. A mosaic of early dinosaurs, prehistoric mammals, ancient crocodiles, and enigmatic turtles thrived there. Dilophosaurus, the star of our story, left its mark in the annals of time within the Kayenta Formation, a testament to the enduring legacy of an ancient era. The Kayenta Formation, with its geological wonders, provides a window into the distant past. It hails from the Silurian to Toarcian stages of the early Jurassic, a time span stretching from approximately 196 to 186 million years ago. Stretching across the vast expanse of the Glen Canyon group, this formation weaved its geological tapestry through northern Arizona, parts of southeastern Utah, western Colorado, and northwestern New Mexico. It was an oasis of life, a waterway embraced by ancient conifers and surrounded by the ever-encroaching sands. Throughout the late Triassic and early Jurassic, the North American tectonic plate embarked on a journey. It ventured northward from a subtropical climate belt into the heart of an arid landscape. The once tropical paradise of Dilophosaurus evolved into a seasonally dry environment. Here, the sands swept in and out, leaving their mark on a landscape where resilience was the key to survival. For Dilophosaurus, life was a challenge. The Kayenta Formation, where the bones of this ancient predator were unearthed, whispered tales of a desert oasis. This was a land where forests, nourished by rivers, defied the relentless march of shifting sand dunes. It was a place where creativity in nature thrived, from early mammals to ancient sharks, and of course, a diverse array of remarkable dinosaurs. As we journey deeper into the heart of the Kayenta Formation, we uncover the extraordinary stories of survival and adaptation that have shaped our understanding of Earth's ancient past. And so, as the sun sets on this timeless landscape, we continue to unearth the secrets of the Kayenta Formation, where nature's resilience and the spirit of life endure. In the heart of the Kayenta Formation, Dilophosaurus stood as a sentinel of prehistoric times, a creature that shared its world with a diverse cast of ancient beings. This formidable predator was not alone. The Kayenta Formation, with its vibrant ecosystem, hosted a captivating array of dinosaurs, each with its own story to tell. As we delve deeper into this ancient realm, we uncover the remarkable cohabitants of this lush yet challenging environment. Among them were the swift and cunning theropods, Meganophosaurus, and Kayenta Venator. They were the shadows that moved stealthily throughout the prehistoric landscape. The theropodomorph Ceratosaurus roamed these lands, its graceful presence contrasting with the fearsome predators. But diversity knew no bounds in this ancient oasis. The heterodontosaurid Frutidens, with its unique features, added a touch of intrigue to the landscape. And let us not forget the ornithischian known as Skeletosaurus, a creature armored for protection in this primordial world. Yet, it wasn't just dinosaurs that graced this landscape. Synapsids, the predecessors of mammals, left their mark. The Trilodontids, Dinobentodon, Kayentatherium, and Oligokyphus etched their place in this ancient tapestry. In this world, where time and space intertwine, the enigmatic Dinotherium, a possible early true mammal, took its tentative steps. All these ancient inhabitants, coexisting within the vicinity of this formation, left their mark in the sands of time. The Kayenta Formation, primarily shaped by the meandering rivers that once flowed through it, held the secrets of this lost world. Dilophosaurus, the apex predator of this prehistoric river oasis, stood tall and proud, a ruler of its realm. Here, amid conifer and cycad-lined waterways and an ever-shifting sea of sand, life thrived in abundance. The University of Texas Austin houses a specimen that paints a vivid picture. Dilophosaurus, the apex predator, sharing its realm with the long-necked herbivore Ceratosaurus. As we unravel the mysteries of the Kayenta Formation, we discover a world where nature's balance was finely tuned. A world where Dilophosaurus and its neighbors thrived, coexisting in a timeless dance of life and survival. In the realm of popular culture, the Dilophosaurus found its moment of fame in Michael Crichton's novel Jurassic Park and Steven Spielberg's 1993 movie adaptation. But within the pages and frames of the story, a fictional twist to the Dilophosaurus' tale emerged. In the making of Jurassic Park, the Dilophosaurus became an intriguing departure from scientific reality, a portrayal described as the most fictionalized among the movie's dinosaurs. The concept, brought to life by visionary Mark Crash McCreery, drew inspiration from the frilled lizards of Australia, aiming to deceive with its initial cuteness and reveal a hidden menace. For the novel, Crichton introduced the concept of venom spitting, a creative twist to explain the creature's hunting prowess despite its modest jaws. To distinguish it from the velociraptor in the movie, the Dilophosaurus was portrayed as smaller, standing at just 4 feet in height. This portrayal earned it the nickname the Spitter, and its presence was brought to life through puppeteering with interchangeable heads and lifelike movements. Remarkably, unlike most other dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, no computer-generated imagery was used for the Dilophosaurus. In the eyes of Dennis Nedry, they appeared harmless, a perception that led to dire consequences. The Dilophosaurus possessed the ability to spit venom with a range of 20 feet, targeting their prey's face to stun it. However, the clone Dilophosaurus lacked a notch on the upper jaw, a unique feature among InGen's theropods. This elusive predator was often solitary, concealing itself in the foliage, occasionally displaying curiosity towards unfamiliar entities. This elusive predator was often solitary, concealing itself in the foliage, occasionally displaying curiosity towards unfamiliar entities. It stood unfazed before humans, hinting at its unfamiliarity with these new creatures. As Nedry climbed the hill, the Dilophosaurus followed, its frill poised for action, but it refrained from direct confrontation. 17 Dilophosaurus clones thrived on Isla Sorna, 5 of which were transported to Isla Nublar for the ill-fated Jurassic Park. Yet, even within the confines of the park, they proved challenging, spitting venom at passing rafts and shrouding themselves in dense foliage. In the aftermath of Jurassic Park's closure, these creatures continued to roam the island. Years later, during Jurassic World era, they still held mysterious presence. Even the gyrosphere was designed to protect visitors from their venomous spit. In the evolution of Claire, evidence surfaced of a Dilophosaurus pack in the park during 2004, hinting at its withdrawal from its public display. As time passed, Dilophosaurus persisted, even encountering young adventurers constantly in the Netflix series Camp Cretaceous. In the jungles of Isla Sorna, it remained a part of the ecosystem, its haunting hoots echoing through the foliage. In the Museum of Lockwood Manor, a Dilophosaurus statue locked in eternal battle with the Velociraptor bore witness to the past. And in the hands of unscrupulous individuals, Dilophosaurus embryos found their way to new beginnings. In a twist of fate, some Dilophosaurus found sanctuary at the Biosyn facility, where encounters with humans revealed their true size and power. These survivors now roam the abandoned valley, a global preserve owned by the United Nations. We can see a glimpse of this in Jurassic World Dominion. At night, a Dilophosaurus ambushes Claire Deering near a research outpost at the Biosyn Sanctuary, roaring at her with its frill popped up. It also appears to be taller than her, suggesting that the specimen is fully grown. However, Claire is rescued by Owen Grady, who grabs the dinosaur's neck from behind before it can spit its venom, while Kyla one-tasers it, driving the dinosaur off. After Lewis Dawson causes a forest fire with giant locusts, Dilophosaurus were among the dinosaurs that were evacuated into the sanctuary. Later, 3 Dilophosaurus ambush Lewis Dawson in a Hyperloop pod as he tries to escape with the Barbasol camp. The 3 corner Dawson in the Hyperloop and devour him, mirroring the death of Dennis Nedry 29 years before. Among the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park, Dilophosaurus and Compsognathus stands as one of the few known to possess venomous capabilities. Behind the scenes, the Stan Winston studio team meticulously crafted this iconic animatronic, drawing inspiration from ostriches for its distinctive gait. From its legs to its frills, every detail was designed to bring the Dilophosaurus to life, with realistic movements in a venom-spitting mechanism. The creature's vocalizations were a symphony of nature, combining sounds from swans, dogs, ostriches, hawks, howler monkeys, egrets, and the creative genius of Gary Ridstrom. Yet, beyond the screen, the legacy of Dilophosaurus continues to evolve, with references in pretty much all of the Jurassic Park video games since the beginning. This fascinating creature, both real and reimagined, continues to capture the imagination of generations, a testament to the enduring magic of Jurassic Park. Hey everyone, welcome to my park, and this is where we're going to work on our Dilophosaurus enclosure. And I've gone ahead and added a Jurassic tour here to the enclosure, just as a small homage to the original Jurassic Park, and Dilophosaurus being the first one on the tour. With that being said, let's start with our water. So we have water here and water over here. We'll try to link them both. Obviously, we're not going to be able to completely do it due to the tracks, but let's try to make it seem like a continuous river. Of course, that's being stopped by the tracks, but let's connect this. And one thing we're gonna do is thin it out. We want to make it look like a river. It's probably not gonna be possible, so we'll just try to make it look like a big piece of land, of kind of marshy area. We will try to spread out this big part, just try to, make it unnatural looking. I think that's pretty good. Won't add too much water. We're going to keep it, very sandy around the edges. So let's go ahead and our terrain. So edges are going to be sandy. So we're going to do sort of like a oasis type environment. So this type of environment, of course, a lot of uninhabitable land, but you have your pockets of good foliage and plentiful food. So we'll do that. Not too much sand, of course. This is an oasis, so there is life around here. We'll try to make this part, obviously it's gonna be dirt because of all the tour groups coming in through. We'll do that. And then we'll also add dirt, but we'll switch to a different type of dirt. Oh wait, to rock. Never mind. No, let's just keep it dirt and just kind of do it here in the part with the sand. Kind of create like a small little layer. A little bit of dirt here in the sand, but aside from that, just kind of keep it a nice layer between the two of them, three of them, with the grass here in the middle. After that, oh, this is the other dirt I was looking for, so we'll do that one instead. Here on the edges of the grass, kind of signify, you know, the blend between those two types of terrain. Now that we have that, you know, sparse to put around here in this middle part. Like I've done before, I usually put rock here where the water is, makes it look like it's a bit deeper. Just find little details. You don't really have to do it. But as you can see, it's kind of noticeable. You kind of look it seem like it looks like there's a bit of depth to it. So with that being done, we'll switch over to our elevation. We won't have too much here. It is an oasis. So we'll just have the outer edges kind of be raised a little bit like this, like so. And then we'll just kind of smooth it out just a bit. So this will be hilly. This will be as well. And this is a part where we smooth it out just a bit. Don't make it too crazy, but enough so there's a bit of a depth to it. Gives our enclosure a nice better look to it. Let's actually raise this one a bit more. I kind of like this. Just smooth it out just a bit. Perfect. And with that being done, we'll move over to our little things that we have to add. So we'll add our ranger posts. Rangers are going to come through here. So let's add it here, and we'll hopefully have it hidden by the foliage that we'll set up in just a bit. And we'll have our feeder right in front of this viewing area. Right about so. And our goats gonna be on this other side, right next to the tour group. So with that, we can go over our rocks, and you know, that's preference for you. I'm gonna add a couple of desert rocks around the desert areas, and a couple of we'll see what kind of rocks we pick, but we won't don't have to have too much rocks. I'm already getting a lot of the big ones. I kind of want, there we go, some small ones here and there. And we'll finish it off with, I actually want small ones. Perfect. And we'll do, let's do tropical. Switch it around. I like to group them. So we'll group this group here. Add another group here by the beacon, and hopefully that'll be enough to kind of hide it from general public. And before I forget, since we do have that sandy area, let's go ahead and add the newly added deadlog, which is for some reason escaping me right now. Where's this deadlog? I feel like it's, I skipped it. Here we go. Okay. We'll add a couple here. That actually flattened the terrain a bit. Okay, well, was not expecting that. And another tree over here by the outskirts of the sand. So that's good. If you want, these are smaller dinosaurs, so they won't be that much of a poop pile, but we can add one. We'll add one here. And that finishes off with our environment and our foliage. So we'll keep it simple. We'll just keep some conifers in here. We'll do conifers here. And then for the outskirts of the sand, we'll do a bit of the bushes that are over here on the decor side. So if we go down to taiga, we have these guys right here that kind of look like nice little sandy bushes, so I'll add a couple here on the sandy side. And obviously you can always switch them around to these guys too, the bushy trees from the temperate area, kind of gives it a different look. That's just gonna make our desert not seem as dead because, you know, there still was life going around there. And it being the Jurassic era, we'll stick to our conifers. There were conifers around this time, so we'll add some of those. We'll add these alpine trees, so we'll add these otherwise we have the taiga ones, and we'll actually use the taiga ones. Those will look like redwoods. Like the look of these guys, so we'll add a couple here. Spread them around, a couple different sizes. And then, yeah, just kind of, you know, go around it a few times, find the trees that you like, and with that, I'll just go ahead and finish these guys off over here. And we'll finish it off with some cycads. So some cycads right here, just around the oasis. And it looks like a pretty good representation of the Dilophosaurus habitat. So I think it's looking good so far. And if you like, you can always finish it off with some timescale. There was always ferns around at this time, so always make sure to have some of these around. Some ginkgos as well, but let's not, you know, have too many. But yeah, we'll finish it off with a couple of ferns on this side, just close to the water. I just took out some cycads, but that's okay. And yeah, if you want, we can add a couple of tall, you know, acacia looking trees over here on the desert side. Gives it a bit more depth to it. And yeah, we'll add our Dilophosaurus in just a bit. Actually, one thing that I just looked at, let's add our dirt road for our jeeps that are going by. So that's just going to be, you know, because of all the traversing that the cars are doing, it's just going to leave a dirt trail. So let's just make sure it's well represented here. Same with the feeders, you know, the animals are going to be around it. So we'll keep it a little dirty, you know, trampling. They're there a lot of the time, so we'll keep it there. And with that, we're finished with the Dilophosaurus enclosure. Yes, let me know what you guys think, what changes you guys would do. But yeah, I'll put the dilos in just a bit and you guys will see how it'll look. Thanks for watching. The Dilophosaurus, or spitter, with its iconic frill that can spit venomous goo, makes Dilophosaurus a beautiful but deadly addition to your Jurassic Park. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.